In the chat room, somebody asked, can Trump win this? Here is my concern. My concern is that Donald Trump may have already lost this.
What?
Donald Trump had the election won. He had the election won when he was running against Joe Biden. He had the election absolutely locked down when they attempted to assassinate him. He was the single most powerful, most important political figure on the planet at that moment. That was an historic event. All he had to do was not fumble the ball. Donald Trump goes to the Republican National Convention and he nominates an individual. J.D. Vance, a circus clown who brings nothing to the table but more white supremacist code speak, and many times not even code speak. For a candidate who already has racial headwinds against him, then he goes and grabs J.D. Vance, an individual who doesn't bring any new states. He doesn't bring any new voters. It just makes Trump feel better. Well, if I do get took out in office, I've got a faithful flack who'll carry the MAGA banner. J.D. Vance has been a damn millstone around your neck. He brings zero positives. There isn't one voter that J.D. Vance is bringing to Trump who wasn't already gonna vote for him. That's the problem. That was such a stupid, boneheaded move at such a time that he didn't need to be walking backwards. But then again, ignoramus that he is. So at this point right now, Trump just needs to get ready for his prison stint. These were stupid decisions. These were unforced errors. And these were self-inflicted wounds. Everybody and their mama thought that he was going to have at least the good boneheaded sense to grab Marco Rubio. And then it's like, okay, you're on your way to the White House. Wouldn't have mattered what Kamala Harris did after that. You grabbed J.D. Vance and you just felt the oxygen just leave the room. It's like, wow, that was a wasted pick. You got one pick and that was a waste. At least pretend that you're not stupid. So at this point right now, and I warned everybody, remember after the debate, I said, man, Biden's on his way out unless Trump commits a big unforced error. And remember, I said at the time, and this is Donald Trump we're talking about, he's got plenty of time to do it and has definitely shown that he will. Well, did I call it or did I call it? In the chat room, very interesting statement. He couldn't help himself. Yeah, it's like Trump just has mental Tourette's. He just does stupid things. It's time to be decisive and he just can't help himself. He's got old white man disease. You've heard about black woman's disease. He's got old white man disease. He just can't help himself. He just can't help himself. He sits up here and does that garbage and he just figures, he's telling himself, everybody loves me. Everybody loves me. The media is just afraid to tell us how much they love me. And you're sitting around believing that garbage. And here's my concern. He's going to start taking it seriously when it's too damn late. That's the issue I have. He'll start taking the threat seriously when it's too late. Understand something here, Donnie boy. Ain't going to be another January 6th.
What?
You're not going to pull another January 6th, dude. They sat up here and grabbed all them folks and started throwing football numbers at them. Oh, ain't going to be another January 6th. That's not going to happen. So don't think you're going to threaten your way through anything. That's not going to occur. How'd it work out for you last damn time? So you don't have that as an option. You can't afford to do stupid, boneheaded things. This was just dumb and boneheaded. He only needed to do two things after that assassination attempt. He only needed to do two things. Number one, show up at the Republican convention, give a 10-minute aspirational, positive speech. Problem, Donald Trump is neither aspirational nor positive. He thinks every damn thing is entertainment and a diss track. He needed to go in there and do his best Obama impersonation and say, you know what? I see the world so differently now. I've stared down the barrel of death. I've looked at it here, and I understand the need for all Americans to come together. So I'm calling Democrats, Republicans, white, black, male, female, young, old. Come with me. We're going to a new place. Tell Kamala Harris we're not going backwards. Instead, Kamala Harris just went to North Carolina and gave a speech where her people were sitting there in the audience chanting, we're not going back. So that was his first damn mistake, is that after that assassination attempt, he should have been sitting there talking about how the country needs to come together. Who gives a damn if you don't really believe it? Can you pretend? No. He's like Jon Snow, just the evil, stupid version. When Tyrion said, can you lie just once? So the whole world was looking to see what he had to say, and he comes out, he gives an hour-and-a-half speech when, dude, that's too damn long. And the first 10 minutes he did okay, and then the rest of it was typical Trump, stupid as hell. So enjoy your prison stint. Since you lack that kind of control, well, just all I can say is enjoy your prison stint. In case you didn't understand or didn't notice, these folks ain't playing with you, so enjoy your prison stint. Second thing was choosing the right vice presidential running mate. This was the time to choose somebody that they couldn't sit up here and hang around your damn neck and talk about is racist and this, that, and the other. This is time to take somebody who actually knows how to deal with the media and knows how to take those narratives and turn them around. And he chooses J.D. Vance, a white supremacist after his own heart. And right there, it's like, well, you've taken away all your opportunities to win the election on your own. Right now, you're waiting for Kamala to start making mistakes. You don't have the ability to win on your own now. Now you're just hoping, your only hope now is that she starts doing what you just did. And the media's covering up everything for her. So you want to know what happened to Trump? That's what happened. He's high on his own damn supply, and all he had to do was act like he had some sense for 90 days. You know, they say that there was a call that he was recently on with donors because the donors, the money men, Bill Ackman, talk about a villain. Bill Ackman and the boys, they were on a conference call with Trump and they were telling him, hey man, it ain't looking so good. Kamala Harris is starting to look like Barack Obama, man. It ain't looking so good. What we gonna do? What are you gonna do to fix this, man? You need to change the way you act. You need to change the narrative. What we gonna do? Don't y'all know that reportedly Trump told them, I can only be who I am. Reportedly, he said during the call, well, I can only be who I am. Okay? Right now, you are a former president. If Alvin Bragg and all the other folk trying to prosecute you have their way, you can only be what you are. What you about to be is inmate number 348576659 at Folsom or Florence or someplace like that. That's what you're about to be.